So the first thing that we need to do, we need to add our application to our project. We need to let our project know, or rather the Django project know, that we have an application that exists by the name home. So click on settings.py. You can minimize this. Sorry. Then let's scroll to the top. There's a section of installed apps. So click on that, or rather move to a new line, then add home. Once you do that, you can save that file. Once you add our application, navigate to this other section. That is the urls.py of our project. Here we want to let our project know the URLs that exist for the new application that we added. So what we need to do, we need to add path, then we need to add path, then we have to include what we are including. We have home.urls, and we also have to import include here. So once we do that, we have told our project to recognize the URLs coming from home. Having done that, we also need to come to home, click on that, then create a new file called urls.py. Once we do that, let's just copy what we have here. We have URLs. Let's just copy here. So for instance, we want to create a path, or rather a URL that matches what we have here. Basically, since we have not yet completed setting up that URL, that's why the site cannot be reached at the moment. So what we need to do, we need to create this route, the homepage route. So in here, what we need to do is that we don't need to put anything in between the quotation marks. Then we create a view. Let's call it index. Then let's also name it index. So what will that view do? Let's come here to views and just save that file. Then we come here to view. We want to create that view that will be integrated with the URLs, with the URL that we just created. So let's define an index here. We have a request. This is how to create a view. Then okay, what we want to do is that we want to first of all return a HTTP response. Let us return a HTTP response first. And we can start with the hello world that everybody starts with when they are coding. So let's reload that page. Let's check what's happening. No module named as home.urls. Let us come back here to this section. We have view.index. All right, we have to import views here. From all import views. So we have views.py. So what we need to do, let us first of all restart this development server, because I think everything looks okay. All right, and there we are. We have been able to return a HTTP response of hello world. So we are yet to get this page, and this is exactly what we want. So first of all, let us recap what we have. Basically, we have the URLs for our project. Here we introduce the URLs for our app, which is home.urls. So when it comes to home.urls, it checks for whatever path we have defined and the views. So we defined an empty path, then so that once a user visits the empty path, that is the base domain, and so the application checks the index view so that it's able to know what exactly to do with that request. So coming to views, the view index instructs the server to return a HTTP response. So that's how we get hello world, or whatever response that we wanted the user to get as a response of visiting the home page. So let us see how you can get this page instead. So back to the views page. Let us edit that. We have return render. We also have to do a request here. Then we also have to add the name of our home page. So I suppose the home page will be called index.html. So if we save that, let us check if we are able to get anything. So we are told that the template does not exist. So that error is okay, because we have not yet defined where the templates will be stored, and the instructions of where this application will be checking for the templates are found in the settings of the project. So just expand the project, then click on settings, scroll down to the template, or rather scroll to the section with the template definition. So the templates are defined in this section. So what we need to do is that we need to instruct our project to check for templates in a certain folder. So in my case, I'm going to create a new folder, rather not a file, a new folder, and name it templates. So then what I'll do, I'll come and add the base directory here, then /template. Once you do that, save, then reload your browser. It's still not able to see any index file. Then I come back to templates, add a file named index.html. I can put some h1 tag here. Hello Django project. And save that. Then let's come and reload. We're still not able to get it right. Let us confirm. We named our file templates. Let us see. So we made a mistake here, so we need to add an S. Save, come back, then reload, and there we go. We have been able to render a template. So what we need to do, we need now to replace whatever template that we have here with this website here. So for us to achieve that, let me navigate to this section. We have I had downloaded this template. This is where this template is saved. Let me just view the index. So this is the same template that I want us to use. So let me just come here, copy all these files. I want to copy them, then navigate to desktop, coding. I have them in Django, saved under tutorial, then Django tutorial, then templates. So let me just paste everything here. I want to replace all. All right, so having done that, let's come back to our URL and reload. Let me just check if the copy was actually done. Let me paste, replace all. Let me see, reload, and there we go. We have our template. But what you can note is that we have lost the styling. We have lost the styling of our page, and we are going to see how to map the static files so that we can retain the styling that we have on this template. We are going to see that shortly.